Okay, what I'm going to show you today is a variation from the kit that I don't do. In the layout, it has this horizontal stabilizer cut off like this. I don't necessarily like bracing it up to here because when I go to sand things, this ridge ends up showing and it's kind of hard to work through. Realistically though, it would be super strong and help with the design if this design carried up to here, anchored into the seat back. And then what I do right now, and I may change this, is this part right here. Imagine this is actually a continuation of the vertical stabilizer. So in the future, this will be one piece like that. Then instead of heating and bending and going through that 2-day process, what I do is I cut this off, anchor all of this stuff together. This will end up there. Anchor, anchor, anchor. When it's all assembled, then I'll come back after this is put together and I'll fiberglass these joints all the way down on the inside and the outside. And all of this will be anchored to the seat back, so that's good to go. And it eliminates me having to do the steaming process, which means I have to make a template and all kinds of drama. It's just too much hassles for me. One thing I always sometimes forget to do is angle this piece off. Realistically, you cut an angle like this so that when it folds in, it bumps into the flat surface of that. And that works pretty good. So anyway, so my revision, that cuts instead of bend. Potentially this one extends up to here and just fiberglass it. I've already worked on making molds of this part off another plane, so I may have to stick with this. But in the future, I'm going to make this arch a little more rounded up here because what I'm finding is that this high angle right here, when you sand it, it always works through it and it's kind of a pain to repair. So I'm going to change that. The other thing is the decal. Actually, I'll cover that. These decals come in single decals that you cut out. Then you have to manually put in every single feather, which is next to impossible to get it perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this wing off, lay out those decals in advance on top of the wing, which is will have wax paper on it. So I'll anchor it all the way it's supposed to be with wax paper, get it all adjusted. Then I'll put vinyl lettering wrap on the top of it, which will allow me to reverse it and apply it in one giant sweep. I think that'll make a world of difference in how accurate this comes out. So anyway, wish me luck.